Welcome to 2024. This is your January market report. There is a ton of talk about real estate and how it's going to change in 2024. So we're going to take a few minutes to look at what actually happened in 2023 and what we should expect as we move into this new year. I would say the number one topic in 2023 was interest rates. We started the year off with a rate of around 6.45%, and although we did reach 8% in October, we ended the year with a rate of 6.67%. Not much of a change from start of year to finish of the year, but it was a wild ride in between. Reported by Mortgage Daily News, that rate again today is 6.67%. Now, I have a good friend of mine who is a mortgage broker, and he has rates in the upper 5% range. So when you're ready, let's shop around for the best rates. But the big question is, where will we see rates go in 24? And right now, the experts expect rates to remain flat for the beginning of the year. The belief is that the Fed will wait for inflation to cool off before they start making changes. And although the housing market is becoming more balanced, it still favors sellers. Buyers who need a mortgage should take the lesson we've learned from the last few years and apply them now, even though conditions are less extreme. Taking too long to decide to make an offer can lead to paying more for a home at best, and at worst to losing out on it entirely. Buyers should get pre-approved for their mortgage, and better yet, get your loan in place so the approval can be done within a few days or a week or so. This allows sellers more certainty about your ability to close the deal. I actually closed on a home this week that the approval period was only 5 days, and that secured the contract for my buyer. In a multiple offer situation, we were told that if it were not for that caveat, that they would not have selected our offer. The second most discussed topic in 23 was home insurance. Insurance is expensive in Florida. I get it. I pay it too. But do you know why Florida has such high insurance rates? Sure, hurricanes have something to do with it, but did you know that nationally only 9% of all homeowner property claims are filed in Florida? That's right, only 9%. And did you know that 79% of lawsuits related to property claims are filed in Florida? And that is the main reason Florida insurance is so high. The legal cost in 2019 was over $3 billion for insurance companies just fighting these lawsuits. And that's all going to be passed on to the homeowners in the form of higher premiums. Insurance companies had more than $1 billion in underwriting losses in 2020 and again in 2021. Even with premium increasing, they're still losing in Florida because of this. Why would that be? Fraud. Roofers, and I'm not saying all roofers, and not even most roofers, but those fly-by-night roofers swoop into a community after a storm, they canvass the neighborhood, and they offer inspections to unsuspecting homeowners. These contractors inevitably find damage on the roof and often promise a free roof to the homeowner, claiming they can have the home insurance deductible waived. Homeowners are pressured into signing an assignment of benefits form, giving contractors the right to file an insurance claim on their behalf. A claims adjuster from the insurance company inspects the alleged damage, and the adjuster either finds that there is no damage or far more minimal damage than the contractor had claimed. And the claim payout is less than what the contractor demanded. The contractor brings legal action against the insurance company, demanding a claim payout for the contractor's original quote. Remember, the homeowner has already signed over their benefits to the policy to the contractor, so the contractor doesn't need the homeowner's permission to go sue their insurance company. The insurance company now has a choice. It can either pay legal costs to fight the lawsuit or pay the cost to settle out of court. Either way, the insurance company loses money due to the legal action. On top of that, Florida also had a one-way attorney fee system. This meant that when a court rules in favor of the plaintiff, in this case the third-party contractor who filed the claim, The defendant, which in this case happens to be the insurance company, was responsible for paying the plaintiff's attorney's fees. So not only were the insurers paying for fraudulent lawsuits, they were also paying for the fraudster's lawyer's fees. But here's the good news. In 2023, Governor DeSantis' administration has approved 6 new insurers to enter this Florida market, and that will create competition and more options for us, the consumers. The insurance reform bill also addressed litigation and assignment of benefits abuse going forward. Assignment of benefits forms are banned for home insurance losses, and Florida will no longer operate a one-way attorney fee system. This is big and good news for homeowners and future homeowners. It is expected to take a few years to work through all the litigation that is currently in the courts, but in due time, we should see a healthier insurance market in Florida. And our last topic and our third most discussed topic of 2023 was inventory or the lack thereof. Nationally, existing sales broke a 5-month losing streak in November, rising nearly 1%. These sales only partially reflect the effect of the big drop in mortgage rates in the last 2 months, so we can expect even stronger numbers in the months to come. Actually, in Vero Beach, December was the second busiest month of putting homes under contract all year long in 2023. So the change in interest rates is affecting our market as well. Locally, however, in Vero Beach, we still experience an inventory bottleneck. We are gaining inventory slowly, as we do every year prior to our main selling season, but we have 10% fewer homes than we did this time last year, and we have 50% fewer homes than we had in January 2020, a more typical year pre-pandemic. So in Vero Beach, we are starting 2024 off with 958 properties for sale, 248 properties under contract, and we closed out the year with 2,443 properties sold. As we look ahead, state and national real estate experts expect Florida's housing market to strengthen a bit, driven by population and business growth. For the past 5 years, our annual population growth in Florida, it averages nearly 300,000 or 817 people per day. We know Florida is a great place to live, and as much as we would like to shut the gate behind us now that we are living in paradise, we are realistic and know that that's not possible. What we can do is strike when the real estate market allows, so we benefit from an ever-changing market. I'm Tripp Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida. Thanks for watching, and have a happy new year.